Welcome to C Keynotes. C's an unprecedented aerospace and defense alliance led by sub-tier suppliers, committed to accelerating supply chain performance. We're just suppliers, like you, proud of our companies, and committed to excellence. Please listen to our message at the end of this video, and thanks for watching.
Good morning, everybody. Again, my name's Kerry Larson, President of Kimberly Machine. And we were given 5 minutes to tell our story to all of you. We delegated that project to our Vice President, Randy Bynum over there, who actually made a 30-minute short movie. Through our lean process, we were able to condense that down to 85 slides. We'll get that down in about 4 minutes. All kidding aside, a little bit of background on the company. We were founded in 1971 by the original owner, James Thomas, who actually started the company just to make a couple of $100 to pay his child support. That's basically how the company got started. Today we got a 10,000 square foot facility, 25 employees, revenues of $4 million, and in a down economy this year, we've held our revenues, our 2008 revenues this year as well. So actually a note on that too we'll get to later. It seemed like we had less work this year until we ran the numbers. Everybody thought they were going to be losing some hours, some overtime, and actually we were doing the same revenues and everybody was just working a little smarter, a little less harder. Seemed like we had less work, but we were on the same track. We're a machine shop, 3, 4, 5 axis machining, light assembly. We're ISO AS9100 certified. You can see by some of our the slides on the board here that we do work for quite a few customers. We're on most of their approved supplier list. We perform at a high level. Our C engagement started roughly in January 2008, about 20 months ago. And we were very wet behind the ears, very green. When they talked about processes, I'm like, well, no, we're a machine shop. We don't do processes. You need to talk to Hickson. They do process. They do anodizing and penetrant inspection. That's where we came from. We were completely Greek to the whole process. No one in the organization knew anything about lean. And so we got started with our leadership, our culture. It probably took us 10 months to get everybody converted over to our way of thinking, to how we were going to change the process, and actually paying a visit to Brad Hart's shop really opened our eyes up. I mean, those of you that haven't been over there, you walk through his shop, it's like a dream shop. It really was. We knew we had a lot of work to do. And Brad wasn't scared. You know, my sales guy was actually looking at his POs. And Brad says, look all you want. I'll give you the names and numbers. You can't compete. You can't win any business. You can't take it away from me. But it wasn't going to stop him. You know, he was going to try anyway. But I appreciate Brad letting us in and taking a tour. I'm looking forward to Marcel's shop visit on the 30th. That's going to be an eye-opener, and it's going to be very helpful for us to continue our journey with that as well. We started out from day one, really, basically doing one inventory turn a year. And we've gotten overall our processes up to roughly 3 turns a year right now, overall in the shop. Reduced our changeover times, our setup times by 25%, our lead times by 25% overall. Our sales per employee has increased 11%. We started out at 125,000 in sales per employee. We're up to roughly 150,000. We look for that to really increase over the next 6 to 9 months because we're really on a fast track pace now. Not like Marcel. I know he's really kicked some butt and did this in 2 years or less, and I applaud him for that because it's a lot of work. We've created a manufacturing cell, and in that manufacturing cell, we're able to reduce our lead times by 80%, our setup times by 80%, and we're actually just doing one-piece flow. So we have a lot of jobs on Kanbans. It's a pull signal from our customers, where once they signal us, we got 10 days to deliver a product. And we're able, as long as we got the material on the floor, which we order a couple of days before we know it's ready to go in the cell, we can set it up, run the job, the exact amount of quantity, 100% yield, deburr process, install inserts, light assembly, and deliver that product to the customer in 10 days. So that's been a big change for us. And I guess a story I could tell you there, you know, all you guys, we have guys that run the machines, and to try to get somebody to run a second machine or a third machine, they're just like, yeah, right, not me. I'm not going to run 3 machines unless you're going to pay me 3 times as much money. And so we just grabbed somebody. We grabbed somebody and put them in the cell. And once we got that cell functioning the way it should function, it was about 3 days after we started that project that the guy actually came into my office and said, you know what, I've got the best job in the whole shop. He's actually got more free time now running the cell with 3 machines than he actually had running 1 machine. So, and I think that's where Brad had told the story where he's got a happy workforce. Everyone's glad to go to work and glad to do their job. And it's proven out in our facility by putting that cell together and seeing how their attitudes change and see how we can cut our inventory back. We got our inventory turns up to 5 turns a year in the cell. We're hoping by the end of the year to get it up to 10 turns. And there's no reason why we can't hit 10 or 12 turns by the end of the year in the cell. So overall, 12 turns is where we're headed for this. Again, just like to thank you guys for listening to my story. And our contact information is on the screen. I also got business cards. So we're always looking to expand our customer base. So if we got anybody out there, such as Goodrich out there, we would be more than glad to talk to you. Thank you.
Thanks for watching our video. Now we want to take just a brief moment to invite you to join us. We're facing a number of challenges in today's aerospace industry. Our customers are consolidating their supply chains and putting everyone on the 3 lists: grow, maintain, or phase out. And we don't always know which list we're on. The prime contractors are reconfiguring their businesses for high-speed production, and we're expected to reconfigure ours to 100% on-time delivery and 0 PPM quality performance. Customer expectations seem to be a moving target, and global competition is having an impact on how we compete. And we have many issues that never seem to get resolved. We complain, but realistically we're only one voice on these issues, so how can we expect to be heard? And oftentimes the buyer or purchasing agent is not someone who can make a change anyway. C suppliers have identified 4 reasons why they joined C. Visibility, of course, deals directly with how we capture new business, and C is a proven master at getting visibility for C suppliers. Performance, our step-by-step roadmap has been tested and proven by hundreds of C suppliers. Just listen to the videos on our YouTube site and you'll conclude that following the C roadmap will increase your performance dramatically. Collaboration on projects with C suppliers means working with people who speak a common language and are committed to excellence. And finally, working together, we can invite customer executives to discuss supply chain issues that slow down performance and increase cost. Together, we do have a voice. C is a nonprofit 501c6 industry alliance. It's supported by supplier memberships and sponsors. We would like to have your voice and your participation, so please go to the C website or call and join C today. Thanks for watching.